So after multiple months of hard sweat, tears, labour being poured into this shitbox, it decided to fail on a few things. And yeah, gonna fix them. Things first, gonna replace this fucking seatbelt, because it turns out it's got a great fucking hole in it. We're replacing it with a brand new second-hand, if that works, seatbelt from LA Spares up in Sheffield. Luckily, you don't have to replace the latch itself, just the webbing, so I don't need to disconnect the battery. However, if you're doing this, I would. Just a little word of warning, if you are going to follow this as an instructional video, which I wouldn't, you need to pull this out first, stick your fingers behind there, get a good tug, it'll pull that yellow clip out. Then you're also going to have to pull it down out a bit further at the bottom, so you can get your hands around the front and pull there to pull this section out. Be careful, try not to break your clips because it's a bitch to fucking sort. Also, when you start pulling this loose, it's going to need a firm tug. Don't pull too hard, so if you might be able to get my fat things out of the way. They are secured using what's like Phillips head screws. If you get a screwdriver and undo it, by all means, but I'm going to try and do it without because I'm lazy. I'm a little bit excited and decided to move on without you, but it turns out laziness, just don't do it. Take the time, undo these Phillips, it makes it so much easier. Pull that down. Holding the upper section of the belt in is a T50 Torx bolt. Undo that. There should be a little keeper or a little space behind that holds that in place. Normally, when you buy a second-hand belt from a breakers, this might send you the bolt, so don't lose any of this, because it might not. Next, you want to undo that. Same again, T50. That removed. Don't get them mixed up. It's pretty hard. Long one goes to the bottom, short one goes in the top. It's a bit rusty. Finally, for the retractor section, if the camera will focus, you're going to want to undo that bottom one. Yeah, same again, don't lose the bolt. Remember the orientation of everything. That is the seatbelt removed. Remember, when you get your new seatbelt, make sure it says R and check that your part numbers are the same. I think they should be. Also, on your new seatbelt, it is normal, it's a mini thing to have little micro cracks in the plastic surroundings. This is still safe, it's still MOT passable because we don't go that far. But yes, that's the old seatbelt. Little side note, the bottom bolt that holds the retractor segment in does have a notch cut in it, so you can't mix your bolts up. Also, you probably have to pull the seat out, pull this back to then get to that lower bolt. Yes, I am using Audi home brand fucking tools because I'm too lazy to get my own out. You're refitting your seatbelt. Move out of your way. There is a little notch that needs to sit on, obviously I've pulled that, so now it's come off, but that little notch needs to sit on the notch in the chassis. So that's bottom bolt installed. Follow it up, all nice. There you go, that's that. All nice and secure. This is going to be fed through the trim, and then that's going to go all the way down. It's that low bolt there. Quick note, it's going to seem like it doesn't work, but like a seatbelt, if you pull hard on it, it locks out, so you'll hear it disengage. If you let it go loose, it'll go click, and then you should be able to pull it up all nice, so you can put it in place. So, yeah. I'm going to take it back off, but there's a clip on the back of this trim that pushes up and in. You need to line that up. There's a little notch behind here, so you can adjust all this. But this is a pain, so good luck to you. Remember, I haven't done it yet, but you need to put those screws back in to make sure it stays in place. That is all of it back in. Nice and everything's nice and tight, adjustable. Does the whole safety thing. Final test is to make sure. Fuck. Back in a sec. Try that again. Should latch in. Nice and tight. Disengage. Beautiful. And that is how to replace a seatbelt on a Mini Cooper S 2005. Oh, remember to put all that, and you're gonna have to chase all that all the way around. But yeah, just a quick disclaimer. This is a safety device, the seatbelt is. If you're not confident in your abilities, always consult a professional. Because at the end of the day, if that saves your life, you're going to crash.